Commencement for Martingrove Collegiate is the second of its kind, and we are so pleased you could join us virtually to celebrate your student. Although we may be distant, we are together as proud Martingrove staff to celebrate our newest alumni. Would the audience at home please stand if you are able for the land acknowledgement? I would like to acknowledge that we are hosted on the lands of the Mississauga of the Anishinaabe, the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, and the Wendat. We also recognize the enduring presence of all First Nations, Métis, and Inuit peoples. Would the audience at home continue to stand if you are able for the national anthem? Please be seated. I now call upon our principal, Mr. Palermo, to give the principal's welcome. Mr. Palermo.
Thank you, Mr. Farrow. Trustee McLean, Superintendent Games San Vicente, honored guests, parents, guardians, family members, staff colleagues, and graduating students. Good evening, and thank you for being online tonight to help us celebrate. It is always an honor to address the graduating class on behalf of the teaching and support staff of MCI, to celebrate their accomplishments and to share a bit of advice for the future. Your accomplishments. Where do I start? Somehow it seems fitting to start with the fact that although all you have accomplished over the past 2 years has been done in the midst of a global pandemic and all the challenges that created. There's a great quote from Maya Angelou. She said, "You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. In fact, it may be necessary to encounter the defeats so you can know who you are, what you can rise from, how you can still come out of it." I hope you will keep this in mind as you move forward in life and continue to persevere whenever challenges need to be overcome. Tonight we celebrate the efforts and perseverance that have enabled you to have academic success and have led to this graduation ceremony. But I also wish to acknowledge and celebrate the growth and learning that took place outside of the classroom through co-curricular activities. Through your support of each other and through your mentorship of younger students in sports and clubs, you created a special culture at MCI. Thank you. As you move forward, continue to recognize or take time to find the good in people. And there is good in everyone. It is this understanding and a willingness to support others that will continue to serve us well in our global society. Over the years, you have been supported by some very special people. Each of you know how the guidance and support that you have received from your parents, guardians, teachers, and friends has helped make your success possible. I hope you have already taken opportunity to thank those who have had a positive influence on you along the way. As your principal through your high school careers, I consider myself lucky to have had the opportunity to witness and support your growth as scholars and as compassionate people over those 4 years. As a class, you are more aware of societal issues than perhaps any group who has come before you. The challenge you now face is how to put into action solutions that leave our world in a better place. I encourage you to listen to others, to learn through critical eyes and ears, and to work together to create the tomorrow that you want for the generations who follow. Remember the words in this anonymous quote: "Coming together is a beginning. Keeping together is progress. Working together is success." As you go forward, embrace all that life has to offer. Be the best version of yourself, and don't forget to play. Laughter is truly life's best medicine. It is my sincere hope that the obstacles that you have overcome and the successes you have had at MCI, along with the continued support of your families and friends, will give you the confidence to continue to grow and to create many more positive outcomes for yourself. Class of 2021, we are incredibly proud of you. On behalf of all of us at MCI, I would like to congratulate all of you on your outstanding successes to date and wish you the best of luck in all your future endeavors. Thank you for being with us tonight.
Thank you, Mr. Palermo. Ms. Allison Games San Vicente, Superintendent of Education for Learning Network 2, has prepared video greetings.
Martingrove Collegiate graduates, congratulations on the completion of your secondary schooling, along with the administration of your school. As the superintendent, Allison Games San Vicente, I would like to add my recognition of this accomplishment. Many of you have gone different directions and considered different opportunities. And as you walk forward on your path, I want to leave you with a quote by Toni Morrison. If there is a book that you want to read, but it hasn't been written yet, then you must write it. All the best as you write your own story.
Thank you, Ms. Games San Vicente. Mr. Dan McLean, trustee for Ward 2 Etobicoke Center, has prepared a message to share with our graduates.
Thank you, Mr. Farrow. On behalf of the Director of Education, Colleen Russell-Rollins, myself, and my 21 colleagues on the Board of Trustees, we extend congratulations to the 2021 graduating class of Martingrove Collegiate. I have the honor of being in the auditorium at Martingrove tonight, and I wish that we could all be together. Quite frankly, you deserve to have this to be a full auditorium and be surrounded by your family and friends. But due to COVID restrictions, and people have worked really hard to create a special online presentation for you tonight. So I hope that you celebrated back in June, and I hope that you're taking the opportunity to celebrate again tonight. Graduation is graduating from secondary school is usually a bridge to something else. So I hope that your transition's going well, whether it be college or university or the workplace. I hope you're enjoying and making the most of the new opportunities that you have. Graduation is also a time to look back, and I hope that you think back to the teachers, the administration, the caretaking staff, everyone in the building whose life work it is. They come to work every day with the hope of providing you the best educational experience possible. I hope you think about your family and friends that have supported you throughout the years. And I hope you remember fondly the people that you shared your experience with, your classmates, and the people on the sporting teams you played on, or on the clubs, or whatever activities you participated in. It's a great achievement, and I hope that despite the fact that we can't get to be together tonight in the auditorium, it doesn't diminish the pride that you have for what you've been able to achieve. So I'll close again by offering congratulations to the 2021 graduating class of Martingrove Collegiate. Well done.
Thank you, Trustee McLean. Mr. Ivan Baker, Member of Parliament for Etobicoke Centre, has prepared a message to share with our graduates.
Hello, my name is Ivan Baker and I'm the Member of Parliament for Etobicoke Centre. Thank you so much for inviting me to participate in your convocation ceremony today. I'd like to start by congratulating all of you for all the hard work that you've done over so many years to get to this point, and all of the things that you're going to achieve in the future. I hope that you're all optimistic about what's to come for all of you in the years to come. You know, at graduation ceremonies, speakers like me are often asked to impart some advice. And a story that I like to tell is one about Winston Churchill when he was Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, and he offered some advice to students. Winston Churchill was invited to speak to a school gathering, not unlike a convocation ceremony. And you can imagine with the Prime Minister visiting the school, everyone was on their best dress, on their best behavior. The principal walked the Prime Minister into the room. All the students were waiting. And the principal gave a long and glowing introduction to the Prime Minister, his entire bio, all the things he'd accomplished, and then invited the Prime Minister to give his address. The Prime Minister got out of his chair. Winston Churchill got out of his chair, stood up, and he said to the students, no matter what happens in life, may you never, ever, ever give up. And then he sat back down. That was his speech. Winston Churchill also once said that success is stumbling from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. So my hope for all of you is that you have many successes and very few failures, that you never give up, and that you never, ever, ever lose your enthusiasm. Thank you for having me. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Baker. Ms. Kinga Surma, the Member of Provincial Parliament for Etobicoke Centre, has prepared a message to share with our graduates. Each graduate will also be receiving a congratulatory certificate on behalf of the provincial government that will be included with the graduation composite. Here are the greetings from your MPP.
Hi everyone, it's Kinga Surma. I am your MPP. I am the MPP for Etobicoke Centre. First of all, I just want to congratulate you. This is such a big achievement, and all of you should be so proud of yourselves. I can't imagine how difficult school must have been over the last 2 years, but you got through it, and that only makes you stronger. And just remember, the future is a bright one. So I want you all to dream big and go ahead and pursue your dreams. And if you need help in any way, just know I am down the street, and you can come by my office and say hello and do anything you like here. So congratulations. I am so excited for all of you.
Thank you, Ms. Surma. I would now like to call upon Mr. Palermo to explain the School and Community Awards and present the first 4 of these awards. Mr. Palermo.
Thank you, Mr. Farrow. The School and Community Awards are presented annually to students in order to recognize the accomplishments of our students. The Lieutenant Governor's Community Award. This year's recipient of the Lieutenant Governor's Award is Alyssa Isaki. The Lieutenant Governor's Community Award is given annually to the graduating student who demonstrates exemplary student involvement in the community. Please join me in congratulating this year's recipient, Alyssa. Governor General's Bronze Academic Medal. This year's recipient of the Governor General's Bronze Academic Medal is Tanmay Patel. Established in 1873, the Governor General's Academic Medals have recognized the outstanding scholastic achievements of students in Canada. The Governor General's Bronze Academic Medal is awarded to the student graduating with the highest average from their high school. On behalf of Her Excellency, the Right Honourable Mary May Simon, Governor General of Canada, we all congratulate Tanmay. The Ontario Principal Council's Award for Student Leadership. This year's recipient of the Ontario Principal Council's Award for Student Leadership is Graham Gerson. The OPC Award is presented to a student who demonstrates leadership in co-curricular activities and academic excellence. Congratulations, Graham. The Jim McQueen Excellence in Education Award. This year's recipient of the Jim McQueen Excellence in Education Award is Marco Vihok. This award is presented annually by the Ontario Secondary School Teachers Federation, District 12, to one student from each secondary school in the Toronto District School Board who demonstrates good citizenship. Congratulations, Marco.
Thank you, Mr. Palermo. I will now call upon Ms. Mavro to present the next 4 awards. Ms. Mavro.
Thank you, Mr. Farrow. The Madame Kimento Award. This year's recipients of the Madame Kimento Award are Diana Brebino and Christian Diogradis. The Madame Kimento Award for the love of learning languages is given to a student who has studied French as a second language for 4 years at Martingrove Collegiate and has demonstrated honesty, integrity, respect, a positive attitude, and who has been an active participant in French. This award consists of $500 and a bilingual dictionary for each recipient, which is donated by Madame Kimento. Congratulations to both Deanna and Christian. The Peter Kell Award. This year's recipient of the Peter Kell Award is Cassie Carriage. The Peter Kell Award has been given annually by Peter Kell, a former student of Martingrove Collegiate. This generous award of $2,500 is to recognize the one student who has improved the most between their first year of high school and their graduating year, and who is furthering their education at college, university, or through an apprenticeship program. Please join me in congratulating this year's recipient, Cassie. The School Council Lumen and Vobis Est Award. This year's recipients of the School Council Award are Celine Francis, Tico Takiona, and Jonathan Doria. The School Council Lumen and Vobis Est Award is presented on behalf of the Martingrove School Council to 3 students who have worked extremely hard to pursue a dream. These students each demonstrate the Martingrove spirit that the light is within us if only we truly believe in ourselves. Congratulations to Celine, Tico, and Jonathan. The Martingrove Alumni Award. This year's recipient of the Martingrove Alumni Award is Micah Dominguez Schatz. The Martingrove Alumni Award is presented annually to a student with strong leadership qualities in community and school life and who demonstrates persistence and determination in pursuit of furthering education. In addition, the recipient should contribute to the enhancement of school life through involvement with day-to-day school activities within the school community. Congratulations, Micah.
Thank you, Ms. Mavro. I would now like to call upon Ms. Gail Bonner to continue with the School and Community Awards. Ms. Gail Bonner.
The Martingrove Spirit Award. This year's recipient of the Martingrove Spirit Award is Emma Greeley. On behalf of the Martingrove Collegiate School Council, the Martingrove Spirit Award is presented to a student with good academic standing and a long-term involvement in extracurricular activities. The student also demonstrates a strong sense of citizenship within the community and altruism towards fellow students. Congratulations, Emma. MCI Staff Award. This year's recipient of the MCI Staff Award are Edna Noor Ostes and Richard Tai. The MCI Staff Award, funded by staff donations, is presented annually to a student who generously participated in school life at Martingrove, supporting students, staff, and extracurricular activities. Congratulations, Edna Noor and Richard. Students Administrative Council President's Award. This year's recipient of the Students Administrative Council President's Award is Rama Osman. Please join me in congratulating Rama. Advanced Placement Scholar with Distinction and National Advanced Placement Scholar. This year's recipients of the AP Scholar Awards earned at least a mark of 3 on at least 3 exams. Please join me in congratulating this year's AP scholars: Diana Brebano, Rama Osman, Mark Verhoek, Albert Yang, and Benjamin Zoe. The recipient of the AP Scholar of Honor Award received a mark of 4 on at least 4 AP exams. Please join me in congratulating the AP Scholar of Honor, Tanmay Patel.
Thank you, Ms. Gail Bonner. We will now move on to the General Proficiency Award section of the program. I would like to call upon Mr. Palermo, who will introduce the General Proficiency Award winners. Mr. Palermo.
Thank you, Mr. Farrow. The General Proficiency Awards are presented annually to the students who obtain the 3 highest overall averages in the students' top 6 courses in their grade 12 year at Martingrove CI. The 3rd General Proficiency Award winner is Diana Brebanu, who earned an overall average of 98.83%. Congratulations, Diana. The 2nd General Proficiency Award winner is Marco Vihok, who earned an overall average of 99.33%. Congratulations, Marco. Our 1st General Proficiency Award winner is Tanmay Patel. Tanmay had an outstanding year. His top 6 marks are as follows: AP Chemistry, 99%, AP Biology, 99%, Computer Engineering Technology, 100%, AP Functions, 100%, AP Calculus, 100%, AP Physics, 100%. Tanmay earned an overall average of 99.67%. Tanmay, that is truly outstanding. Congratulations. Please join me in congratulating all of our General Proficiency Award recipients.
Thank you, Mr. Palermo. We are now moving on to the Ontario Secondary School Diploma and Subject Proficiency Award sections of the program. The recipients of the Ontario Secondary School Diplomas, additional awards, Gold Academic Pins, Ontario Scholar Certificates, Subject Proficiency Awards, Business, Technological Studies, French, Spanish, and Specialist High School Major Certificates and Leadership Award winners are listed in the program and will be shown on the screen with each graduate. In order to earn an Ontario Secondary School Diploma, a student must earn a minimum of 30 credits distributed as specified by the Ministry of Education. Gold academic pins are awarded to students with an average of 80% or more in their best 30 credits taken at Martingrove. Ontario Scholar status is earned when a student has obtained an average of 80% or more in 6 grade 12 credits. Subject Proficiency Awards are awarded to individuals who have earned the highest mark in a specific grade 12 course. Specialist High School Major Certificates are awarded to students who have completed a package of courses, certifications, and experiences related to the health and wellness career sector. Business, Technological Studies, French, Spanish, and Gifted Certificates are awarded to students who have successfully completed the specified requirements in those subject areas. The Grade 12 Martingrove Leadership Awards for School Leadership and Citizenship recognizes students who have made outstanding contributions to Martingrove during their high school career. I ask Ms. Bala to introduce the first group of graduates whose last names begin with the letters A to D.
Ali Abdi, Yasmin Abdi Aziz, Muad Abdi Noor, Awad Omar Abu, Alia Aiden Sabriye, Cindy Agbontine, Orikto Ahmed, Abdullahi Ahmed, Yosra Ahmed, Dami Akintonwa, Siyara Alam, Amina Aliveski, Abigail Altosar, Madison Amin, Sumaya Amin, Jan Michael Angeles, Ama Ansa, Cole Anthony Capilongo, Zuhair Akil, Sabika Arif, Tochukwoku Azu, Roman Bagarik, Jeremy Bahadur, Dylan Baker, Saju Balasurya, Angie Bibi Resanmi, Tishanti Birch, Alexander Bishop, Leila Boyacek, Katerina Brady, Misha Barar, Diana Bribenyo, Mia Buono, Jacob Burns, Fiaz Butt, Azucena Castaneda Mendez, Lorenzo Seriolo, Amil Chandrasena, Katerina Chang, Fardeen Channa, Bhavjot Chima, Marwan Chehabedin, Dylan Cho, Aidan Chu, Valencia Clark, Matty Coe, Isabel Cook, Clarissa Cooper, Gabriel Corpino, Autumn Courtmanche, Mark Cueto, Abdi Dahir, Jack Day, John Dang, Aidan Da Silva Prendergast, Heather Dawson, Zachary DeConnick, Tenzin Dekang, Christian Diogrades, Jasmeet Tillon, Jaskaran Dhugga, Costa Jajakic, Sian Doe, Micah Dominguez Schatz,
Jonathan Doria,
Riley Drummond, Zainab Duale,
Thank you, Ms. Bala. I ask Ms. Archer to introduce the next group of graduates whose last names begin with the letters F to L.
Grace Eaton, Bride Ado, Talia El Halawani, Zoe Ellis, Alyssa Esaki, Bisharo Farah, Halima Farah, Shireen Faruqi, Khadija Faisal, Alberto Fernandez, Bianca Flanders Peters, Celine Francis, Graham Gerson, Sukleen Guman, Shankavi Gnanaswaran, Dhruv Gogna, Simon Gautam, Luke Graydon, Emma Greeley, Jaden Griffith Smith, Rekha Gulias, Gulan Gunasilan, Maya Gupta, Rhea Hare, Warda Hashi, Koju Hashimoto, Tyseer Hassan, Heidi Haidar, Sarah Hararti, James Heron, Talia Hibbert, Tanaya Hibbert, Aisha Hilole, Maiwandala Hotaki, Samira Hussein, Jason Huang, Ayub Hussein. Mumtaz Hussein. Ilya Ivancic. Aditi Jain. Kush Jain. Suryakant Jain. Hoden Jama. Sarangana Jayawira. Aisha Jamale. Amin Jawani. Janki Kalaria. Nimit Kaleshi. Christina Karagiorgos. Mehmet Kagiskill. Cameron Kerr. Cassie Carriage. Connie Kim. Emily Kim. Matthew Kim. Dylan Kite Smith. Muhammadu Kora. Erona Krasnichi. Rohan Kumar. Karen Kuo. Jacqueline Lamb. Omarion Lawrence. Derek Lee.
Nikolaos Lefkopoulos.
Max Lee. Shahara Lowndes. Damian Lucic. Isabella Lubke. Chloe Lyle.
Thank you, Ms. Archer. I ask Ms. Feller to introduce the next group of graduates whose last names begin with the letters M to R.
Abdullahi Mahamud. Rose Mahmood. Avery Mack. Karina Makar. Alexander Manesis. Zora Mangal. Rhea Mataru. Zachary Mauti. Dev Mahangray. Mameti Mirzati. Tyrell Mindley. Sohail Mithwani. Aliyah Muhammad. Denisus Mohammed. Ibak Mohammed. Muna Mohammed. Muna Mohammed. Sama Mohammed. Mado Mahamud. Justin Mohan. Arpanjat Moore. Alexis Murphy. Fatima Moose. Sabrin Musa. Najib Nagay. Thanuka Nalagaswaran. Usha Nahyan. Savara Naik. April Nang. Surya Nara. Esha Nazir. Imama Naveed. Alian Naveed Malik. Terence Nidu. Courtney Newen. Julie Newen. Syed Nuhan. Amenawan Obasui. Favor Obo. Abel Okafor. Ibrahim Omar. Asiya Osman. Ian Osman. Rama Osman. Maharjan Ozbek. Eda Nur Ozturk. Ravant Pamidi Mukwala. Eric Pape.
Atsaya Paramaswaran.
Emily Park. Shania Pashmagadam. Atik Patel. Jot Patel. Shiv Patel. Stuti Patel. Tanmay Patel. Lincoln Pert. Michaela Pisani. Hassan Krayam. Kanza Qureshi.
Thank you, Ms. Feller. I ask Ms. Carrico to introduce the final group of graduates whose last names begin with the letters S to Z.
Bogdan Radoyevich Markovich. Emma Radovanovich. Jennifer Raphael. Anaf Raman. Saraya Raman. Samantha Radrup. Shalini Ramaya. Hamza Rana. Aditi Randev. Subrat Randawa. Ram Raniga. Surbi Rao. Lucas Ricci. Syed Saad Rizvi. Alec Roy. Cameron Roy. Alexander Russo. Swamini Sagar. Amira Saeed. Ali Salad. Pooja Samarawa Wira. Daksha Sandhu. Kamsha Sathasilan. Bhavik Shah. Danishta Shaikh. Meena Sharifi. Kanchan Sharma. Rose Shaver. Faraz Sheikh. Unsane Sheikh. Matthew Shinozaki. Maya Silva. Avani Singh. Kiara Small. Dylan Smith. Victor Su. Minho Suk. Rukayat Surajuddin. Richard Saibai. Leo Ta. Tiko Tachiona. Omowanuola Talabi. Emily Texera. Richard Tai. William Tan. Anuram Turamoli. Abin Tomar. Matthew Toy. Ni Tran. Vincent Tran. Aiden Tran Hoang. Blair Treadwell. Nicholas Trotty. Nora Tungadevi, Shaira Turab, Najma Unle, Marco Vehauk, Viren Vieg, Naya Laura, Sergei Verbosky, Damian Vucelic, Lalodine Walia, Laria Ward, Ahmed Warsami, Yiran Wei, Kaylee Weir, Adam Whale, Nathan Whale, Christina White, R.J. Williams, Emma Wong, John Shu, Albert Yan, Daniel Yan, Benjamin Zhao, Aliyah Zakari, Julie Zernis, Adina Zubair,
Thank you, Ms. Carrico. Congratulations to all our MCI graduates. I would now like to call on Ms. Kim and Ms. Reed to introduce this year's valedictorians, Tyseer Hassan and Rama Osman.
Thank you, Mr. Farrell. We are honored and pleased to introduce Tyseer Hassan and Rama Osman as the valedictorians at Martingrove Collegiate Institute in the class of 2021. Going back to the years before the pandemic started, I remember my grade 10 Canadian history class in room 267 where I met Tyseer Hassan, who was shy, bright, and intellectual. So quickly, I have gotten to know him because he would answer questions so rapidly, accurately, and profoundly. I was very impressed with him because every time I asked my students inquiry questions, I would always get a perfect response from him. After Tyseer answers the questions, I can clearly see that he feels good in achieving his best. Tyseer was that kind of person who liked challenges and achievements. At first, he seemed like he wanted to be a teacher's pet, but that wasn't the case. He was actually really smart and intelligent. He is not only that, but a humble and modest person who always had intuitive thinking skills from the beginning. I was not shocked at all when I found out that he had gotten a scholarship from the University of Waterloo in the Computer Science Engineering program. Congratulations, Tyseer. We are proud to present Tyseer Hassan as the valedictorian of the class 2021. And now, I would like to pass it on to Ms. Reed for her introduction of Rama Osman. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm honored to introduce one of your two incredible co-valedictorians. This is an MCI first. two valedictorians, and it makes perfect sense when you think of Rama and Tyseer. Each student shines on their own, and together they represent all of you, an impressive graduating class. Class of 2021, you have made the best of times of the worst of times, and we are so pleased to celebrate you tonight. I have known Rama since she was in grade 10. Her calm confidence and incredible work ethic have buoyed her and you, her classmates, through one of the most challenging time periods we will face. Rama led the SAC in our school through COVID. Her work on the MCI Equity Council led to important conversations and positive change. In spring of 2018, she founded the first MCI Muslim Student Association, which is an important part of our community. As a peer tutor, Rama was patient and encouraging but firm, exactly the kind of role model we hope our students have to look up to. Rama's daily practices of hard work and caring have amounted to 4 years spent contributing to our community. In grade 11 English, we were having a chat about the future, and Rama looked me in the eye and said that she wanted to be a doctor. She was so earnest that it gave me pause. I knew she could achieve it. Her determination and grace were inspiring and continue to be. I am so pleased to say that Rama is currently studying at Queen's in the accelerated route to medical school, one of only 10 spots in the country. She will be an outstanding physician who is caring and capable, leading the way for others to be as well. Rama, you have achieved what you have worked for and will continue to. You are a bright spirit, a trusted leader, and an incredible person. Thank you for leaving Martingrove better for your time here. We are rooting for you and your classmates from MCI until the time we can congratulate you in person. To the class of 2021, we are so incredibly proud of you. I give you Tyseer and Rama, your 2021 co-valedictorians.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Rama Osman.
And my name is Tyseer Hassan. Today we are joined by parents, friends, teachers, mentors, administrators, and most importantly, the members of the graduating class of 2021. Before we begin, we would like to acknowledge the land that we are both situated on currently. Let us acknowledge that we are situated on traditional Anishinaabe and Haudenosaunee territory. We are grateful to be able to live, learn, and play on these lands.
When I first sat down to write this speech, I thought about our graduating class. 2021, mathematically an odd number. Today we celebrate a collection of wacky memories and unprecedented events, a truly odd but special 4 years that we will cherish for the rest of our lives. As we close these 4 years, it only makes sense to end our high school years with something different, as in our two valedictorians here today. In the next few minutes, you will hear about two sides of Martingrove and the experiences that ultimately brought us together as a graduating class.
It seems like only yesterday in which we were freshmen, struggling with our locks on our locker, trying to figure out where our next class was, whilst the PA blasted a wide variety of music every single day, urging us to rush towards class before the bell rang and you were late. Going to school every day at Martingrove, all of us had different unique experiences to share.
Personally, I won't forget spending spares at the Second Cup with friends, planning events with the student council, the excitement of placing in DECA, and the panic that accompanied all of my procrastinated assignments.
I'll never forget my experience, personally, with MMUN, showing up with my friends in a traditional Arab attire for my country and a suit. Nor will I forget going to Metro every day with my friends when I had a daily order of a small box of fries, and I could never forget playing Wednesday ball or Tuesday ball, playing basketball in the gym every week at lunch, which is always a day I look forward to. Some of us partook in clubs like Leadership, DECA, TEDx, Chess Club, the Robotics Club, Key Club, and more, showing a passion for being involved in the MCI community. Others took to sports like basketball, tennis, swimming, baseball, as well as participating in sports intramurals with your friends, which has always been a fun experience. While some of us were musically talented and participated in band and strings. Others, however, excelled academically and partook in math contests or reached for the top. In the classroom, some of us pursued the subjects of our interest, ranging from computer science, arts, physics, biology, maths, English, history, philosophy, psychology, auto mechanics, and more. All of us were fascinated by some sort of subject. The classroom was a space in which we could learn and develop critical thinking, helping us develop knowledge useful in our futures. At times, school was difficult, but we managed to succeed. Some of us had spears where we sat down in the cafeteria or in the hallways as Sean roamed the hallways, making sure everything was safe. School lasted from 8:45 to around 3, with class taking up a large portion of that time.
And that's why many of us couldn't wait for lunch, a period where we could take a break from class for a bit and talk with our friends or even by ourselves. It was either that or we wanted some natural light, unless you were one of the lucky students in the 3 classrooms that did have windows. Some of us spent that time in the library or the cafeteria relaxing or talking with our friends. A lot of us went to the plaza and kept ourselves going with a Tim's iced coffee, extra cream, extra base, Metro pizza, or a hot patty and snacks from Hasties. And who could forget Bear's Den? Going to Jerry's just outside of school to eat a hot dog was also a classic experience almost every one of us had. And future classes won't have Bear Den or Jerry's. And that is just yet one more thing that makes our class a little bit different. We've all had an array of experiences at Martingrove, and with the good experiences came the bad experiences. We've all faced the collective experience of COVID-19 and the pandemic together. 2.5 years into our high school journey, in March of 2020, the world as we knew it shut down and changed drastically. In the beginning, it was great. I remember my relief at having what I thought would be a great 2 weeks off, in addition to my March break, which actually turned into the reality that we have now that has lasted almost over 2 years. All of the unique experiences we cherished and shared at Martingrove were gone in a blink of an eye. The last 1.5 years of our high school tenure would have to be done virtually. Some of us chose to do the hybrid model or took school completely virtually during our senior year, but something just wasn't the same regardless of what we chose. We missed events like prom and senior year that were forever changed. Our extracurricular events were online, and many of us lost contact with some of our friends and the overall community at school and the connections that we had shared prior to the pandemic. However, we all strived to graduate and succeed in our goals, and that is something special about our class. Some of us wanted to just simply get to June, and others struggled and persevered, thinking about our post-secondary future and academic goals, college and university applications, and we all managed to come together in our shared goals and succeed. You all persevered in the face of so many challenges this year and the year preceding that, and that is what makes the class of 2021 unlike any other that Martingrove has seen previously.
While I wish that commencement could be live, it sadly couldn't be done due to safety precautions. Managing to see the entirety of our student fellow body in person at the ceremony and representing them would have been the utmost honor. Being able to catch up with my fellow classmates and ask how their life was would have been inspiring. 6 months after school has ended, many of us are now pursuing our future goals in life, whether it be through university, college, trade school, or something else. We're all striving to pursue something in which we are most passionate about. Michael Jordan once said, "Never say never, because limits, like fears, are often just illusions." I think this resonates well within all of us. We all have the potential to change the world and change it for the better. So I want to challenge all of us to try and reach our full potential as individuals. In fact, even though we've all had unique individual experiences at Martingrove, our collective memory shared as bears hinted at our full untapped potential. Throughout our years here, students have supported each other and taken a stand against unfair treatment through walkouts and protests, fighting for our climate, our education, and our teachers. And we still managed to have fun together, didn't we? We laughed at holiday assemblies. We could forget Mr. Farrow's spectacular emceeing every year. experienced biting panic as we forgot we are unmuted during a Google Meets call, danced with friends at semi-formal, and groaned as we were late for another class because we relied on our phones and not Martingrove time.
Today, we share one last experience together, high school graduation. Our graduation will mark the end of another extraordinary chapter in our lives. As this chapter closes, I'm sure many of us are facing anxiety about the beginnings of our next chapter.
Like the readings we did, or Sparks Note for English class, we cannot skip through the pages of our lives to see how long or difficult our next chapter will be. We all have a book of life in the draft stage, and every day that passes is another page in which we write for ourselves. We are no longer doe-eyed and confused grade 9 students. As Martingrove graduates, the last 4 years have equipped us with all the paper and ink we need to write our future stories.
We carry the Martingrove motto in our hearts, Lumen in vobis est, the light is within you. Take this light and use it to illuminate the pages of the stories that we will write in the years to come. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Congratulations, class of 2021.
Every year, the valedictorian is presented with a watch from Bright Picks School Photography. We are pleased to present these watches to Tyseer and Rama. Thank you to Ms. Kim and Ms. Reed. And thank you, Rama and Tyseer, your valedictorians. I would now ask Mr. Palermo to come forward to give the concluding remarks. Mr. Palermo.
Thank you, Mr. Farrow, and may I say thank you again for once again helping us as our MC through our commencement. You always do an amazing job, sir. Thank you. A special thank you also to Mr. Garnage. This is a different commencement than we've had in the past, of course, and Mr. Garnage has been our rock in terms of putting this together. Our technical wizard, Mr. Garnage. Thank you. To our caretakers, who always make sure that this stage is ready and the school is ready daily, not just for commencement, we thank them for their hard work. And speaking of this stage, our office staff, led by Ms. Elby, are terrific. You probably know that. They were responsible with our commencement committee for putting this stage together and all the other details around commencement. Thank you. To our guidance staff and that commencement committee, led by Ms. Mavro, you have done an outstanding job once again. Thank you. Our guidance staff, some of our guidance staff are on stage with us here. Thank you again for doing such a great job. To Ms. Chang and the musicians at MCI who produced O Canada that you heard today, we thank you for your work. To the colleagues that are on the podium with us here and all colleagues in the school who have contributed to the success of your students, we thank them for all their hard work. Parents and guardians, thank you for choosing MCI and for allowing us to share in your students' educational journey. And graduates, once again, congratulations and thank you for all you have contributed to MCI. We wish you the very best. Good evening.